is hacking into my fucking Netflix account and keeps rewatching the Lorax literally every fucking day. Every fucking day. Every fucking second. The Lorax. The Lorax. The Lorax.
I got on A and she got on stilettos. She my best friend, yeah, we not a couple.
Hello, so I have watched the 6th episode of live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. I did record audio for it, but at that point, I don't know if it was just that one episode or I'm just grew tired of it. There's literally I got nothing else to say other than like it's like restructuring literally like Zuko's past mixed with like the mask where he's gonna save Aang mixed with a new element where Sokka and Katara are in like the spirit world instead of being, you know, sick by from the rain and all that. So that's the only difference that it had. And then there was like only if I remember 2 add-ons that are actually really good. The was it the 41st that Zuko was against of sacrificing the soldiers to battle, like, are in his ship. So that's one cool add-on that I actually liked they put into the show. But other than that, and some other ones I can't remember, is just super, like, nothing special. It's just like, if you talk about like professionally structure wise and pacing, it's good, but like everything else is just, I don't care. Like you can look at my what I got captured my audio. It's just, it tells you on its own.
No more opinions and bossing say. Fantastic cutaway.
Okay. Just. No way. I fucking sneeze. Where's my glasses? I just realized I don't have my glasses with me this whole time. Yeah, this doesn't hit the same. I'm sorry. He's just, Zuko looks like a bitch baby. Just how he leaves the whole room, how he exits the whole situation. It's just like, nice. Are you gonna tell us about that? No, please, reelaborate about that, please. I need to know. Nice. Fantastic. I'm so pumped for this. Oh yeah, that like literally that's all I recorded. That is useful for. But it's even with that, I got nothing else to say because I was just sitting there just bored. I'm sorry, but like literally, yeah. And there's nothing else I would add or complain or make fun of it. Like there's nothing. I got nothing. I was on. Yeah, just literally. I just sit there and watch the whole way through. It's not even that. It's not even worth doing it anymore. So literally, at the end, I'm just gonna move on and not do this anymore. It's for this type of thing because I don't think this goes anywhere. I'm thinking I'll just do like a one review, and this is why I'm doing the one review with like Arcane or like a breakdown for each act because I do have something to say, at least for those acts and the whole review and all that. So I at least have something to say that is meaningful to the conversation. Then pros and cons even, but not even this is just like a retelling with add-ons. Like if you're gonna do a remake, right, or a live action show that already existed you can watch, even it's a different type of formats or different type of like arts that isn't your type, it's preferred to watch it originally of what it was made for. Like make something that's for the audience, live action. Oh, it's like us. It's for me, for real. Like that is just super like very phony. Like just looking back, it's like all this should just be on its own thing. Like even though like the Shyamalan did try and do its own thing, and it didn't really work because it doesn't make any sense. But it did its own thing, kind of. That I can at least give a little something that it did something, right? This is just a retelling of that one season book thing of the show. Remaking into live action, that's it. And with some little changes to the add-ons that makes it a little like, better that the show didn't do. But for moments, it's only moments. The whole thing though, overall, it's like I'm watching like something, just a shallow version of the animated show. Like why would I want to watch that? I can just watch it on Netflix right now, with all finished seasons 3. So sorry, but this also brings in our question of like, so when if people who never watched the original show, right, and they get to watch the live action Avatar Netflix live action one, right? When that's done, they want to watch more. The ones who are interested want to watch more, right? And what's available? The animated one that's already done, already has a sequel to it. That's called Legend of Korra. They've already been made and done and published for like how long? It was like years ago. And you can watch it. And I'm pretty sure like people who want to see will go out and watch the animated one because they already finished the story and people already know, and a lot of people already watched this show, so might be curious to see what the animated one can portray. So when they get about to when they're gonna watch it, they're gonna finish it less than like couple weeks, right? So at that point, it's like, why would I even want to watch the live action if the story that is originated from a show has already been done and I can watch it in one go and I already got the whole story? Like, even like with those changes, it doesn't really do much of having its own two legs to stand on, right? It has one leg to stand on because it's just a different type of a format to portray the story, but that's just about it. So like there's literally nothing else I would add, but like that's all it can do for live action. It's just literally rehashing and just changing things here and there, but not doing its own thing. I'll listen. I'll respect them more if they would do what's the word? A retelling of the Avatar: The Last Airbender, so that it will be, you know, the goals will be the same, but that's about it, right? If they're willing to do that for the live action, would be more condemnable. Is it condemnable I'm looking for? More appreciated than again retail, because you already know, because you gotta watch the animated one and then you know what's gonna happen. You don't, and like, do you really need to wait for book 2 and 3 for live action to get the story you want, or the story you needed in that format? Like, you really wanted that, or you want the whole finished product ready to go to watch, for you to watch, and then it's like you get what you need to know, right? Like, it doesn't. Like, I still don't get that. Like, I'm telling you, people are literally it's gonna spoil themselves, and it really wouldn't even matter, because people, that show came out. The show came out so long ago at this point, so it's like you gotta, like, even people who will not watch the anime one, someone will literally show them, or let them know that it's literally the same thing, and they'll know what to expect because it's already been shown. It's not spoiling because it's been out for so long. So, like it or not, I don't know what's the point of just doing this all again. That's what the movie failed in the beginning to begin with. Because why would you movie adapt an animated show that has a lot of episodes to tell, and it done really well for what it has to offer, right? And then you just decided to do it like a couple hour duration movie, feature film. And for what? You're not getting what you need. You're not getting the information that you needed to know, or to have it enough for you to digest, to understand what the story trying to show, to portray, whatever. It can't do all that because it's a feature-length film covering 20 episodes in a season. That's so much to get through. It's not gonna work. And even, let's just say, in some parallel universe that Shyamalan made 3 movies out of the his trilogy movies of Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? Movie length form, all that, finish, and let's just say people mixed, they like it or hate it, right? Like the Twilight films. Let's just say that. It's not gonna be universally liked at all. It's not gonna overall. It's just gonna flop for most people because it doesn't capture what the original can capture. The whole points of friendship and learning, discipline, compassion, all that was gonna be thrown off, and it's on this weird built sculpture of a mess that you can't even just read. You just can't capture it. It's the same. The second film will just have Toph and just meet up with Aang in a fight, and they become friends. Something like that. And let's just say that he's gonna do that in the second movie, where Aang, Toph, and Katara meet Toph in a fight, and they become friends because Azula kill her dog or some shit, and then they that's how they become friends together and defend themselves and fight against Zuko's sister and all that for another 2 movies, and it's just yeah. And literally that's all I gotta say. At this point, I pretty much said what I need to say about this whole Netflix live action shows, and not just this show specifically, but all their other live action shows they're making. It's what's your plan? It's the whole Disney live action thing all over again. It's that, but in a show instead of a movie, right? Where we have Cinderella live action, Beauty Beast live action, Moana live action, Lilo and Stitch live action. It's who wanna watch these? Who wanna watch these? It's even though you have the most amazing CGI, right? The reason why Avatar the blue people, right? The reason why those work because it's original, it's standing on its 2 feet of original designs, and also for what it is portraying, it's you take or leave it for what it is, right? So you can at least give credit of originality of what Avatar is based on about, you know, even though it's very like very one dimensional sometimes or second 2 dimensional, whatever. Um, is very simplistic on its for some parts here and there, but overall it's still its own movies now. But like yeah, it's a franchise now because people like it. It has its own fan base. But compare that to like Disney and Netflix, where they're adapting stories to in like a live action sense of shows and movies. It's not literally doing anything, especially like the original is good as it is on its own with its own fan base liking for what it is. And now they're making like How to Train Your Dragon movie live action, which of course it looks decent because literally the movie is CGI, so of course the dragon will be semi-accurate, but more of a realistic paint to it. Realistic paint to it. But other than that, being more realistic, it's still just a carbon copy, yeah. But just more added details here and there. But it really just won't do anything. It just I don't know. It's a movie. I don't know. It's like more of like a sin of like a movie sin of something that was great in the past. You gotta remake it because a more modern take of the movie, so people can like it more for a new generation of people. And it's like art doesn't need to be generationally upgraded to be better for newer people. It's perfect for what it is back then and now because that's how art is about. It's like no matter how old it is, you can still like it for what it's trying to tell. Like stories are always born really like old and generational, but that generational feel what makes it more strong and impactful because art was being made from people who live this way and seen it and experienced it, all that inspired all that to be adapted in a format originally from their eyes, and the way they convey it is way more special for what it was in the first place than being adapted to something that doesn't need to be adapted because you're just ruining or changing things that doesn't need to be changed professionally on a scale like a live action movie or show. So because all you do is add a paints, little strokes and directions here and there, but in the end of the day you're not making it better or making things better for a new audience. You're just making them more like robots, I'll say, in the end of the day. So literally that's all I gotta say honestly on that. I just really don't like and hope that this doesn't need to be a continuous thing over time goes, continues, whatever. Of course there's stuff that I do want to be like remade. Of course I do want some films and shows to be adapted from for some movies and shows like or books even, like remaking isn't the issue for terms of like for entertainment, right? If you like, I disagree of like remaking something that already was good, like great for already good enough for what it was, especially being a very popular movie that was actually still liked to this day, but being remade to be fulfilled for a different generation of people is stupid to me. I'm not a big fan of that. I am a big fan of people people adapting books and adapting um uh or just like for example remaking the Black Cauldron from Disney, right? People do not like the film. People, that film is not memorable. It got beaten by the Care Bear movie at the time, right? So that's one of the good examples that I'm all about preferring a remake of that movie, because I feel like there's something a potential in that movie that would have make it really good, 10 times better than with the original. I think that deserved to be remade and redacted and all that, because that's one of those movies that really needs a better footing, right? A better direction that would actually help, make the film better. So I think that's a good example for remaking a film to be better for more people to see. I think I definitely will agree on. But other than that, like if it's just remaking for the sake of remaking it, then that's where it gets, then it doesn't have. I have no sight to it. Then at that point, you're just wasting my time, and I just don't like that. And at some point, that is like, do we really want to consume all this just for sake of nostalgia, that we can just watch the nostalgia on our own, on like for what we got, like what of right now, the full story, everything just on our hands, but remaking it for the sake of like money and like again, like nostalgia is like, and just reshaping it to our new perspective is just kind of like hollow, not really understanding what we like about the old ones to begin with, the originals. So yeah, and now that's all I gotta say for this. So the finale, I would have like one video to do the finale. I don't think I would do two. I would just do one more video about this, and that'll be it. If they're making a season 2 in like 2026, or so on, Korra, oh gosh, uh again, it'll just be a review, one video about it, and that's it, or not. I don't know. That's something I don't care about it at that point. But we'll see. Who knows? We'll see about that later on. Yeah. So that's just about it.